How to pump up your life in 3 to 5 years. Just a few years spent doing the right thing can set your life on a new path. You clearly define what you want, give up what you don't want, and work hard. You cut yourself off from noise and distractions, create a new routine for yourself, and focus on being productive. After a while, you start getting results that are rare in your field. You reach a new level, your daily life and your very identity change. Gradually this becomes the new norm. You can stay at this level or, as I advise, use it as a springboard to go up a few more levels. In this article, I will discuss the basic principles of moving from level to level in short intervals of 3 to 5 years. Note: don't get hung up on status. Once you get it, you will stop growing. Goals should be a means to development, not an endpoint. Once you reach one, set another and move on. 1. Choose only one goal that ignites you. Chances are, your problem isn't that you don't know what you want. It's that you want too many different things. That's why the hardest thing to do is to choose one thing. Yes, you will lose something in doing so. But by avoiding making decisions, you won't get ahead at all. So, choose one big goal. It should be measurable, specific, and something you can visualize. The clearer you can visualize it, the better. It becomes the filter through which you look at the world. For example, if you're a writer, the goal might be a certain number of readers of your blog. If a consultant, the number of clients willing to pay well. If a runner, the time in which you want to run a marathon. When you have one goal, it's easier to focus. And if it's big, your behavior and identity will change under its influence, as well as absolutely all areas of life. Determine the sub-goals that flow from it. There's a path between you and your goal. To overcome it, remember Pareto's law. According to it, 20% of work brings 80% of results, and vice versa. So try not to waste time and immediately define the key steps. For example, when I decided I wanted to become a professional writer, I set a goal to get a 6-figure book contract from a big publisher. Once I understood that, I could already look for specific methods. Asking experts certain questions, Googling, after all. Turns out, to achieve this goal, you have to have a blog with at least 100,000 email subscribers. Things cleared up a bit. I started looking into how an author can get 100,000 subscribers. When you have a clear goal, you can chart a clear path. And it gives you the confidence and motivation that helps you focus on the actions that truly matter. 3. Focus on the results, not the process, for starters. Look at your life. The outcome you are getting demonstrates what you are being responsible for. Your big goal will become your new responsibility, your new priority, your new measure of all actions. A law that governs everything you do. If you are serious about a result, you will take the process seriously. You will focus on achieving a goal, not just working hard. 4. Create your success story. In doing so, lean not on what kind of person you used to be, but on what you will become. What would your life be like if you really achieved this goal? What kind of person would you have to become to achieve it? What circumstances would have to come your way for you to achieve it? Remember that your story and identity is now based on one big goal. You are on your way to it, and it doesn't matter as much what you were before. 5. Make sure circumstances are based on goals, not goals on circumstances. Let the goals you set not come from your current circumstances. Rather, the circumstances should be the result of the new goals. Think about what in your environment, relationships, routines should now change. Use the big goal as a filter. As you move toward it, circumstances will change. Eventually you will find yourself in the circumstances of a fulfilled goal. On this new platform, set the next goal, reflecting the desired future. This is how you will move forward again and again. 6. Make sure identity is grounded in purpose, not the other way around. We like to hang labels on ourselves to explain and justify our behavior. But the more of them you have, the less open you are to change. You stop noticing the alternatives and set goals based on the labels you have assigned to yourself. Instead of setting goals based on your current identity, give yourself a new label to help you move toward what you want. For example, you want to be a writer. Tell yourself that you are a writer and act accordingly. Labels should serve a purpose, not the other way around. 7. Set aside an hour or two in the morning for important tasks. I often ask people how much time a week they spend on their major goal, and many answer less than 5 hours. If you have a big goal, you need to make time for it, preferably every day. The goal should be your priority. You have to allocate your resources, time, attention, mental effort, finances, so that you have enough for it. Don't forget that there are urgent and important things to do. If you spend time only on the urgent ones, you will stay in the same place you are now. Try doing important tasks in the morning while your mind is fresh. Carve out an hour or two and work on whatever will move you toward your goal. Only then move on to the rest of your responsibilities. Many will say that in their current circumstances this is simply not possible. I understand, nevertheless, I have succeeded. I have 5 children. I launched my own business and started a writing career at the same time I got my PhD. I'll tell you more about how that came out in paragraph 11. 8. Avoid overconsumption of information in the evenings. The end of the day is a time for relaxation and reflection, not unhealthy consumption. I'm not saying you should never watch your favorite TV show now. You just have to be careful. Most likely, mindlessly watching TV shows and social media is at odds with your larger purpose and new identity. It will keep you from evolving. It is better to be with your loved ones. It will help you recharge your energy and rest much better than consuming information. 9. Make a short list of things to do the next morning. Think about what you need to accomplish to make your 2 hours in the morning a success. Put these tasks on the list and go to bed with peace of mind. In the morning you won't have to think about what to do, you'll just take the first item on your notes. If you put off such decisions until the last minute, you are much more likely to get distracted by unimportant tasks. For example, sorting through mail or consuming information. 10. Go to bed an hour or two earlier, and get up an hour or two earlier. In order to have time in the morning to focus on the important stuff, you need to wake up earlier. And to wake up earlier, you need to go to bed earlier. It's simple. If you can't change your bedtime by 2 hours at once, start going to bed 10 minutes earlier and gradually increase the time. In general, going to bed early is awesome. I went to bed at 7 p.m. last night because I knew I wanted to be focused in the morning. I knew I would have a lot to do. In that case, why waste your energy in the evening? If you get up early and immediately do something that gets you closer to your dreams, there's confidence and energy that fuels you for the rest of the day. If you wake up and immediately engage in a never-ending race to get all the urgent tasks done, days, weeks, and years will fly by without any tangible progress. 11. Create transformative relationships with the people closest to you. To achieve a big goal, you will need the help of others, and what I call a transformational relationship. In these, both parties are united by a goal. By moving toward it, people change. The opposite of this relationship is an action relationship. In them, the status quo doesn't change, and the parties get no more than what they put in. Talk to your loved ones, tell them what you want to achieve. Offer to divide responsibilities so that everyone has time to move towards their own goal. Chances are they will go along with you. That's what helped me. 12. Do courageous things on a regular basis to get your subconscious mind pumped. Our subconscious mind tries to stop us from making bold decisions and taking unconventional actions, because they don't fit into the idea of normal life and involve risk and potential loss. But your big goal is also beyond the norm and the ordinary. Imagine what would happen if you started doing something unusual for yourself on a regular basis. For example, every week, or even every day. Gradually such actions will become the norm. Your circumstances would change, and you would become a different person. You will have confidence, you will stop defining yourself by your past. You will begin to think more flexibly. You will be more willing to try bold things. Your life will change. Thank you for watching the video to the end. Please subscribe and like it, it will be the best motivation for me to release videos more often. Let's get better together. Write your opinion about the video in the comments. See you around.